Heyo everybody, Haku here with part 1 of 17 Jump Week with "'Tis Time for Torture Princess Chapter 100, Candy Flurry Chapter 7, 9 Dragons Ball Parade Chapter 16, and ITLC Chapter 18. When I do part 2 after this, it'll have Don't Blush Sekime-san, Chapter 20, Sakamoto Days Chapter 26, Blue Box Chapter 8, and Witch Watch Chapter 17. Okay, so, well, with all of that out of the way, I guess let's just go ahead and read. No need for a super long intro or anything, because again, I'm just like bulk recording like a ton of these, catching back up. No real reason to spend a ton of time on that one. I need to get back caught up with all these. But I'm really excited for this one just because Candy Flurry is amazing. I love it already. And we get the big special 100 for "'Tis Time for Torture Princess." So either way, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, starting off, we get to read Chapter 100, a big milestone for one of my favorite manga in general right now, "'Tis Time for Torture Princess." A spell miscast during a research session, an amber light to the landmark 100th chapter, the 100th submission, has stripped the princess of her memory. It would seem you've forgotten all from the day you were imprisoned here, the cause being wild magics. The method of treatment is as of yet uncertain. That cannot be. I might not remember, but I've been here for months, day after day, suffering your torture. Is that right? Yet here we are, and the Hell Horde still hasn't marched on the Empire. That can only mean that I haven't once given in to your torture. Well, I mean, that's not really... We don't yet know what it will take to stimulate your memory, but I've been told that it's best to go about your usual daily regime? Maybe they meant regiment? And so, Princess, 'tis time for torture. Relax, X. There's no chance I'd give in to any torture. Your Highness? It was a shock, Her Highness losing her memory, but she's no longer the beaten dog who's gotten used to submission. She's a hardened veteran, a survivor of countless battles, decorated in medals and accolades. She's returned to the princess from back then. This may actually be when she finally refuses to submit. And then immediately is that French toast. Looks yummy. Your Highness? No, X. It's not actually tempting me or anything. I'm simply expressing how delicious it looks. It's a perfectly human response. Anyone would have said so. I've heard this somewhere before. I'll never give in to something as simple as toast. And then she starts to break it. Ah! I've seen this once before, too. Please, hold strong, Your Highness. X, relax. I'm the princess and the commander of the third Legion of the Imperial Army. This caliber of torture. Do you really... Oh, sorry. Hold on. Something messed up with the recording. Do you really think I'll give in to something as simple as that, I'm assuming? It's the same reaction you had back in Chapter 1. The torture has only just begun. Is that... 'tis honey. That's definitely incredibly delectable. And then all the memories start flooding back. I love this. Heh. What is it? The moment I thought to give in, all of the experiences I've had here up till now came flooding back to me. What, then, Your Highness, that means... Yep, I got my memory back and everyone's happy. So cute. Hee, so your memory's back. There is no information of greater value to be had today. In other words, you've given your secret, and you've served your purpose. 'Tis time for the toast party, and they all celebrate. So adorable. So cute. So cute. The Hell Lord's throne room. It's fortunate that her memory returned, and the happy torture life goes on. I love this series so much. But yeah, I guess that's it. Happy 100th to "'Tis Time for Torture Princess." And especially congratulations to the mangaka. What are they? Robinson Haruhara, is that it? Yeah, Robinson Haruhara. Big thank you to them for 100 chapters of this series. I love it so much. I love it so much. So yeah, I guess from there, I'll just go ahead and move on to Candy Flurry Chapter 7. Now on to Chapter 7 for Candy Flurry. Alright, I'm super excited to get into this arc. I, again, love these types of test arcs, so it's going to be really, really cool to see what happens. There's an additional rule for the first test. The team to capture the Umino Minase pair seen on your screen will not be required to take the second test, the written exam. Okay, so another thing that I was thinking about here is I wonder if the people in testing here, like how many of them might have like Sweets powers, like how many of them might be Sweets users, and if they're allowed to use those abilities. Because it's, again, another interesting aspect of this that that Tsumugi's not going to be able to use her powers. Because that would probably be pretty bad. Chapter 7, Maze. You gotta be kidding me. What? Says Misaki. Is that rule allowed? This portion of the exam tests speed and precision. So long as a pair can capture the target quickly, I don't think there's anything wrong with the rule. And I've been given full authority over this exam. What? But the boss's son is built is built different from what I heard. Oh, that's hilarious. Sorry, I forgot to throw that up. Oh gosh. He once participated in a reset combat training session with his dad and ended up overwhelming several agents by himself. No way. It's true, says Irie. I saw it. Really? This crybaby? Hey, maybe it'd be best if I just bit my tongue and died. Oh no, you won't. You do it after the test. You're not gonna stop me? No, you can die after the exam. Come on. Here goes nothing. She ties her hair up. Now please, ready your confeito. Huh? Oh, right. Oh, and they seem to each take a pill then. Interesting. The exam starts now. A boulder? How the heck did someone throw that? Oh, so it must be like strength enhancing pills then. Whoa. And then the guy pulls her out of the way. Skipping the next test gonna be nice, cuz I'm not really confident about the written exam. Hey, where's your confeito? Confit? It's in the case, in your pocket. Huh? And then somebody else throws another boulder, and she spills them. Confeito are physical enhancing tools used only by the reset. Another aspect of this test is to see how well they use their confeito. Tsumugi was a last-minute addition to the exam, so she didn't attend the information session. Hirie-senpai, I thought you were going to explain things to her instead. What if I said I forgot? Would you be mad? And then he bumps into the guy from jumping back so much. And they hit the speaker. What have you done? Sorry, Hirie. There was something you forgot to tell me, right? Even if you are my senpai, I can't forgive you. Or what is it? Oh, it's nothing. No written exam, no written exam. If we keep hiding, we won't be able to pass. We're running out of time. Plus, I dropped my confeito. They're running out of options. But he overwhelmed multiple candidates by himself. On the day you saw Umino, were you also taking part in the training? No, I had finished an errand and was on my way home when I found myself in a bind. I'll get your confeito. What? Isn't your body telling you otherwise? And he's trembling. Hold on, if they all catch you, it'll all be for nothing. Let's figure out a plan. We're in this situation because I'm being punished. I can't deny that. See, there's this reset agent, who I really look up to. I casually told my dad that I was interested in joining the reset. He suddenly told me, I was going to train with them. There's no way. They're gonna beat me up, and that'll be the end of that. And that's when I met her. Hey, you're just sitting there. Do you know where you are? Yes, this is where the reset trains daily. That's not what I'm asking. I'm sorry, I know I should go, but if you're not sure, then you're the same as me. What? I often don't know what's the right or wrong way, but when I finally do make a move, I believe that it's the right choice. Again, I love that she seems so, like, cool and confident, but at the same time she's basically just saying that she gets lost all the time. If there's someplace you want to go, you should move forward instead of sitting down. You'll eventually get to where you want to go. I later found out she's one of the top reset agents, one of the 5 Stella Entremets, I'm not sure. But I love, again, this seems like such a cool speech, but she's basically just talking about how she just gets lost all the time. After that, I was lost in headquarters for half an hour. It's confusing. There are too many hallways. That's true. You can easily get lost in headquarters, right? I want to be like her. Like Irie-senpai. I guess she can say some good stuff too. Then, you should go see her, after you pass the exam. She's here today. I saw her this morning. What? There they are. No written exam. Huh? And he just sporks the guy. And tosses him. I'm going to pass this exam for Irie-senpai. Oh, this guy's in love with Irie-senpai. Yeah, let's go. We have to get your confeito first. Yeah. She probably saw that pathetic photo of him bawling, but I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Now we have a bunch of crashing. What just happened? Checking now. Did I get most of them? I guess it doesn't matter much to me. There, found the confeito. What's going on here? Interesting design. This kind of reminds me of somebody. He kind of reminds me of, Victor from Fire Force. I guess maybe that's what I'm thinking of, like in the face. You know? Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Also, like with the hair color, it makes me think Killua. Alright, neat, but I have to wait to record the next chapter. Geez, I just want to marathon to chapter 100. I want so much more of the series. But yeah, with that in mind, I guess that's it for Candy Flurry, and I'm gonna move on to Nine Dragons Ball Parade. Time for chapter 16 of Nine Dragons Ball Parade. I'm going to keep reacting to the rest of this series, though by now, again, I'm so far behind, still madly trying to catch up, that I have learned that, yeah, it has been cancelled. It's gotten the axe, which is super, super sad. I'm really bummed about it, because it's been something that was, like, such a surprise when I started reading and just seeing, like, how good this series is. It really, really, really impressed me. But at the same time, it's not exactly a Phantom Seer situation where it's like, as much as I've grown to love Nine Dragons Ball Parade, at the same time, like what I said before I started reading it, nobody reads it. Like, the readerships and sales are like really, really low. So as much as I think it's super underrated and really, really good, it kind of isn't out of the ordinary for it to get canned when really it wasn't being read very much. So yeah, this and ITLC is in the same situation, which is it's a real bummer. It's not like Phantom Seer to me, where like Phantom Seer's cancellation was just egregious with how well it was doing and how much potential it had. But yeah, it is still very sad to see Nine Dragons Ball Parade go. But I will be reacting to the rest of the series, so I hope you'll stick through the rest of it with me. And holy crap, I just clicked onto the chapter, and this frontispiece is adorable. Karin is so cute. I freaking love her. She's so cute. Oh my god. It's adorable. Okay. And like the art was steadily improving. It was like, it had its own nice style from the beginning, but it just kept improving. Like, I don't know, I really like the story of gathering the team. It's just a bummer that we don't get to see it go much farther. But I'll be looking out for more from the mangaka. The story was by Mikiyasu Kamada and art by Ashibi Fukui. So I'll be looking out for more from them hopefully in the future, because yeah, I really, really, really enjoyed this. And it's a bummer it's gonna be gone. Alright, baseball club seeks members. Come with us to Koshien. Alright, is this enough? Maybe we should add something like, come meet me. Or come meet me. Who'd join for that? April. We started school at Kokuryuzan High. Our baseball team still consisted of only us 7. Excuse me, We don't have much baseball experience, but can we join the team? Oh, but now there are 10 members. Alright, and we have these 3 randoms presenting the current Kokuryuzan baseball team. I wonder if they just had to rush through the rest of this or not, though. Since we're not getting, like, actual development for the new characters and they're just being thrown in like this. We have Tajima, 3rd year, some baseball experience in grade school. Didn't join the club earlier out of fear of being suspected of pursuing Karin. Yoshizawa, 1st year, played baseball in grade school and junior high, applied for Kokuryuzan after hearing rumors about the 9 Dragons. And Nabita, 2nd year, no baseball experience, attracted by the goal of going to Koshien. So again, after all this time we spent collecting members strategically, we just have 3 people with barely any experience just thrown in. Alright, we're gearing up for the season, presenting Azukita's special plan. Now we're time skipping through April, May, June. April, May, and June. Now we have Sakamoto number 3 in Kokuryuzan. And July. Skip all the way there. Alright. Gosh, it's hot, and it's still morning. Don't get too relaxed. We're here to work from game 1. I know that. After all, we're here to see one of the last year's top 8 teams, Kugajima High School. Kuromoto, the pitcher, is the sidearm technician of the team. Number 4, their catcher, Kihara, has been strong since spring. This spring they tasted bitter defeat against Rokusuikan, but there's no question that they have seamless offensive and defensive power. I bet Coach Tojo is really fired up about their first shot at Koshien. Alright everyone, our rivals are Rokusuikan and Hakuo. Coach Tojo, Kugajima High School. Don't mess up the first game. Play as if Rokusuikan is watching. Yes sir. This team we're playing against made it to Koshien before, but that was decades ago. They're not a threat. Let's show them they're no match for us. Right. And are we just going to have time skip 9 Dragons demolish them? Kugajima, Kugajima, we have the guys cheering them on. Wow, almost all the fans are supporting Kugajima. The other team is that Kokuryuzan. The tearful return of the former legend. How dramatic. But they got Kugajima for the first game. I feel a little sorry for them. Come on, you overslept and made us late, Ryudo. Sorry about that. I fell asleep reading the notebook Azu made for us. Ready? No need to be nervous. Of course. And we have... This has to be a, a Kill la Kill reference there, because that uniform is just way, way, way too similar. Oh, the fans are waiting for me. Here it is, folks, the moment you've all been waiting for. The one and only Rinno Jotsubaki, appearing in the Summer Koshien Tournament. And then the crowd's quiet. What's wrong? Don't they know I'm on this team? Ow, what's that for? Quit embarrassing us. This is bad. We just have Io hiding behind the corner. There's bound to be backlash on the internet, and since I'm his teammate, people will figure out where I live. Never mind that, just come out, Io. Okay, let's hear more chatter out there, says Kido. Yeah, we're in good form. Alright, what's their deal? Alright, we see them all just chilling in the dugout. I'm going to bring back the 9 Dragons. Yes, let's build a team together. Finally. The time has finally come. Alright, let's go. Right, in just a few moments, the game between Kokuryuzan High and Kugajima High will begin. Here's to a good game. So I wonder if they knew they only had a few weeks left, and that's why they just threw 3 random members on the team and moved straight to Koshien, because maybe they're like, you know what, or straight to the tournament, because they're like, we don't have a lot of time left. We're not going to like be able to fully do what we want. So let's like at least not just end in the middle of the story. Let's wrap things up quickly. In just a few moments, the game between Kokuryuzan High and Kugajima High will begin. Here's to a good game. Play ball. Let's go, Kondo. Take it to them, Kondo. Show them they're out of their league. And then we just have the pitch fly straight through. What? 94 miles per hour? Huh? What's with Kokuryuzan's pitcher? He struck out the side. How'd Kokuryuzan get a pitcher like that? Nice, Ryudo! That's the Nine Dragon spirit. We're up to bat. Go get him, Tsubaki. On it. No worries. After all, it's me. Whoa, a double to start off. That was fast. They got a man on first and third with a bunt hit. Bear witness to this elegant defense. Alright. Whoa. And we have just cutting throughout the game, and then this great full spread here of oh god, Tsurugi hitting bullseye. He's really dependable. Taoryudo, innings pitched 7, walks 3, strikeouts 12, hits allowed 0, runs allowed 0. Batters, base hits 12, walks 3, home runs 2, runs 8. They're the real deal. Kokuryuzan high, advances to the second round. We have 8-0, called after 7 innings. Alright. Man, such a bummer that this is ending. But I will say, at least instead of just having to stop in the middle of what they were doing, though it may be rushed, though it may not be the ideal, we're at least getting to see the rest of the story play out. So, again, I'm happy for that. It can just be a nice 20-ish chapter story on its own. But yeah, either way, it was a really good chapter. Again, bummed we didn't get to see development for whoever the last 2 or so members were going to be. But, yeah. Again, I'm just at least really happy that we are speeding up and just going through the tournament, because, like, I feared it was going to be, again, similar to a Phantom Seer situation where it's just like, yep, you're just going to have to end off in the middle of whatever arc you're doing. So yeah, it kind of makes me bummed because it means there's no chance of it ever coming back or anything, but there wasn't a lot of chance of that anyway, so either way, going to move on to ITLC Chapter 18. Now for ITLC Chapter 18, which sadly, very sadly, finds itself in a similar place as Nine Dragons Ball Parade, where I am behind enough to know that this has been cancelled by the time I'm here. So we have a few more chapters. I'm going to keep reacting to them. I really, really enjoyed this series a lot. Man, we're not going to have any more IOE on the week to week. I'm really bummed out that it's gone. But yeah, it's another situation where it was never really doing all that well. So yeah, it's a super, super disappointment that it's gone, but yeah, I kind of get the decision, you know. I'm just really, really, really bummed that there's not going to be any more IOE, you know. She's just so great. But either way, reading Chapter 18 now. Chapter 18, Demand. Where did you learn that I'm Gado Kaisuka's granddaughter, Mamie Kaisuka? Since we're ending soon, you know what? Let's just canonize this Mar and Ioe ship. You frequently targeted Mr. Kaisuka's works. I assumed there was a reason behind it, so I looked up info on Mr. Kaisuka. But that was when I found a picture of Mr. Kaisuka's family. Pictured was his granddaughter, which was you, Phantom Thief Mar. It's true that I was in an article once, but that was when I was 10. I look nothing like that now. Oh? You think your eyes, the bridge of your nose, and your earlobes still have traces of what they look like back then? As long as I have love, I can tell no matter how many years pass. Of course, I wasn't 100% sure. That's why I narrowed down my research to your family, including Mr. Gado's son, a painter himself, Mr. Kaito. He self-published a single art book, Mart. The cover model was his own daughter. It had a small print run, so it was tough getting my hands on one. Mr. Kaito wasn't as well known as Mr. Gado. Plus, not long after publishing this book, he passed away. You're Phantom Thief Mar, for your father, aren't you? Yes. I wanted to be my dad's greatest masterpiece. 6 years ago. Can I go now, Dad? Oh, sorry, is it time already? Mar's father, Kaito Kaisuka. Yes, I have ballet after school, so I'll be home late. Make sure to eat dinner. Yes, I know. Let's have a look. Wait, I haven't put the finishing touches on yet. This painting of you, Mamie, will help me gain Father's approval for sure this time. You're the world's most beautiful girl, so in theory, that makes this the world's most beautiful painting. Quit it, Dad. Honestly, I was thrilled with it, but Dad had his mind polluted by him. Father, would you look at my painting? And then he stares at it. Mars' grandfather, Gado Kaizuka. Repulsive. But I've captured so much of Mamie's beauty that therein lies the issue. Love creates false images. It conveniently beautifies the subject. Paintings done through love are not truly beautiful. Their beauty is a sham. Love dulls one's brush. Never love anyone, not even your own child. He said, what? Love is what makes paintings truly beautiful, what makes painting truly beautiful things possible. I think this painting is superb. Come on, all you have to do is prove him wrong. Maybe have a solo exhibit or make an art book. Seeing my dad paint to gain that man's recognition was a sight I couldn't bear to watch. But things weren't so simple. I knew it. I need my father to approve of me after all. However, that man died soon after. It was a beautiful ceremony, so much so that I wanted to deface it. But I felt somewhat relieved. Now my dad can be free of that man's spell. I'll never contaminate him ever again. Isn't that right, Dad? Or so I thought. And again, this series, weirdly lighthearted comedy, and then sometimes taking weirdly dark turns. My dead father's face was a blank canvas. I can never have my father's approval. Kaito Kaizuka, devoid of any expression or light. My dad defaced all of his pieces, but one was unaccounted for. The painting of me was nowhere to be found. Did he throw it away? No, he would never. That was a symbol of his love. It must be out there somewhere. I wanted to believe that he left his symbol of love behind for me. I want to find it. But find it and do what? I want to make that painting his greatest masterpiece. I myself must become even more beautiful. If I were to gain the world's attention, any painting of me would shine even brighter. A masterpiece was drawn by me and my dad. That would be the greatest symbol of love. And we see her getting in shape and learning, and then going through and stealing everything, getting the media's attention, getting fans. Hey, you two, you know who the Phantom Thief Mar is, right? Half the reason I stole and defaced paintings was his revenge against that man, Gado Kaizuka. I stole other painters' works to make sure no one connected the dots, but it seems you figured it out anyway. And that's why you revealed your face at the height of your popularity, right? As a means of finding the painting by using your face as a wanted poster. That's also why I collected followers. If I told them that a painting of me existed, then they'd do anything to track it down. That painting my dad made. It'll be the greatest masterpiece, sought after by all. Even I admit it's trite, a truly trite motive, which is why I don't plan on getting caught yet. Not until I find that painting. Don't call it trite. If your heart demands something, you should be the last person to deny it. Little lady, you truly are beautiful. But now, it's time to say goodbye. Don't chase after me, Miss Detective. And we end on a hell of a cliffhanger, of course. Of course. Well, that was really, really fun. So I guess, yeah, we've got like 3 more chapters maybe. So I guess let's see what we get in the last 3 chapters. But either way, that is it. Thank you so much for watching this week's Jump Week Part 1. Part 2 will be out soon enough. So like, comment, subscribe, anything you want to talk about. If you want to talk on Discord, just ask and I'll give you a link to the server. And if you want to help support the channel on Patreon, it is patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. But either way, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.